Hi, my name is Renelle Maltus. I'm presenting the program Flipping the Classroom and the tools to help you succeed. To model what you'll be learning, your homework is to watch this video and come to the program ready to discuss and learn about the tools that will support the flipped classroom. Here is something that should look familiar: Bloom's taxonomy. The old definitions are on the left with the new ones on the right. Now, as a teacher, we know learning sticks when it's applied at this level here. In the traditional classroom, these first two levels are covered typically in class with a lecture, or they can also be done with a reading assignment. The application occurs at home when doing the assigned homework and the instructor is not present. This is not the best model if the learner is applying their knowledge incorrectly. It's going to make it much harder to correct this application later. If the instructor reviews a grading of the homework in class, you will be present for some of that analysis. But as far as these last two levels, it's really up to the instructor as far as how engaged they want to be with their students beyond that point. Here's where the responsibility for learning lies. And if you take a look right here, you'll notice that the learning is pretty evenly shared between the instructor and the learner. For the flipped classroom, you move that class lecture to homework so that you can devote the class time to the application of the concepts, which will give you a better opportunity to detect errors in thinking. This model also makes it much easier to be involved in the upper levels as well. Here is where the responsibility for learning lies. The flipped model will put more of that responsibility for learning on the shoulder of the students. That changes the instructor's role to become more of a guide or a facilitator to the learning. Now, this idea is pretty straightforward, but an effective flip requires careful preparation. It's not just taking face-to-face instruction and recording parts of it to put online. There will be many tools that are available for you to achieve that flipped classroom. When you come to the program, you'll be introduced to some of the tools available to you. Which ones you decide to use and how you implement them into your learning events will be up to you. To learn more about the flipped classroom, I recommend you read the EDUCAUSE paper, 7 Things You Should Know About Flipped Classrooms, and it can be available through the URL provided to you on screen. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.